I recognize that Minua Kennedy can say already documented in its entirety, and I think that's an honest politician. Say Wajiatum, and so I can forgive some of the especially the conclusion. Basically, we had the 24-hour economy then as a campaign promise, and now as a reality in terms of the legal framework. Kwanye befasona yabwa ama una wodidwa, and I say yesi kasem akonkan as o minor. Eye ube kaya ye born to a chichi ko benche se Ghana phone into abama ye no. Kwanye ye fa so tro ye boshe nwuma the FN manifesto no. The ye and say you use the brown friend composite manifesto writing approach. Yet committees be brave on economy, on education, on every sector. And yet too or call Ghana finance so munko bisa farmers, teachers, what do you need? And the manifesto no require a woman is a Ghana for the Troy. It's just like when I first throw 1992 constitution. And we still have the records of all the meetings at any Ghana for a year. We have that. So what happened is one of the idea APA and say Yesika sem kwa befa so na Ghana yesika sem magina. Meaning say Nadia so far so good. It's in terms of the depreciation of the CD and that's the general economy. Yeah, boy a home modding. But say besha no kena I was say yetimi ye the problem for intentionality. Yetimi ye deliberate steps. I bet me atwaso. Yes, just like he said, President John Dramani Mahama, give or take 3 years or less, he will no more be the president of the Republic of Ghana. The next president I was so about oil than what was so. Against Oshe Yemra Pon 1992 Constitution, if be the directive principles of state policy. Now, and no say as much as practicable and possible, a bind be a bibi. Na de pa esan say o man no sika anasiti mamu for sika e na odi ye nti na ban foforo ba emfa ho ne sa ban foforo no ye party foforo no anasi party different party we say we ye den woto aso. That's right. Anything na ye kasa yi eye or the same hospitals agenda 111 na na do danko akufado aban sha ase no president mama say o man no sika nti ense say e manu e shigu kwa nti na make say some of them are continuing meaning say from the health minister, and by next month or two, no, a good number of them cry bed and you be commission because it's a Ghanaian taxpayer. That's right. What the president has said, they say Ghana forecast ye be here BBC, mabunu here juma. They say mabunu be here juma. It was a very deliberate, quite be fast so near me a boa 1 year or especially private sector. No more to me a buy or moon mumpo or more to me I more than one shift. Say the Indian say companies be brave, a man for be juma no pa. About 4 or 5 and you upon. You are machines, you know, lie idle, or more coffee space and also edaho. Meanwhile, the reverse is that you mabu be brave. Said the Omuye school. Omunin say and a juma, that's Omunya, Juma, come first and Omunsa common. Adding. So what government has said, they say, look, a sign say most of the policies and programs are buying Eddie Bam Ram Matahono. A ban for Bia by no bogu, no sabe any day. So for the first time, no, government is saying, say, unlike what happened with the 1D1F, enche a ban for fraud, sell by was so to us on a yam fam ramra. Meaning say yes, a ban for fraud be bad. Obey to me as a 24-hour economy. But the difference, and it's because I feel a law, no, quite obefa so I reverse, no, it's more difficult than say just a mere policy that is not backed by law. Until the president, as we speak, no, yo. I in the parliament approve a bill now. And Kitty said I was say it me created your brain friend the enabling environment a private sector no be take advantage. Yet me open the economy. Number one. And it's a Minua Kennedy can raise the issues, and I think those are legitimate issues. So maybe a private person, not me producer, a then me. Say I was a mitre machine, and I say me produce more than any demi. What government is doing is that buying person or entice the private sector based on policies and programs you are rather more likely to want to go say subscribe to the 24-hour economic policy than because of a normal rule. My more example. At the Ghana Free Zones Authority, Nyamiadom, me regional manager. A licensee company, a Kumasi-based company, of a member company, and you can go and check. We licensed this company in July last year. Do you know? By November, this company started doing 3 shifts. We licensed in July. July, September, October, November. Now we're 3 shifts. You know why? Because according to Yenye law, no, so we're a free zone company. The whole exporting, it doesn't matter the volumes. In terms of military duties. And again, with machinery. Because when we license the person, but the next month, or trailer, truck, or clear, the value at the time was 340,000 Ghana cedis, or clear one to again, not ethanol, it's an alcoholic-based company. No. 10 containers. He was going to pay about 1 million Ghana cedis in all. Clear one to Capri. Just one consignment, he saved more than 1 million Ghana cedis. That money has gone back to the same businessman. Our plow back into the business. It's the same concept. It's a 24-hour economy. I buy castle or more tax rebates. Until tax is now to buying. I buy say the greater mass of that tax and it will say a cow company now plow back into a business. What it means and it say wait me after more people. Again, what it means so wait me run more than one ship because you are having more people. Now again, already the issue of where am I sending the goods? And I think that's a legitimate question. Because so we increase the production now. You should have a place to dump the goods. I remember listening to President Mama and Honorable Guzitano, order the secretary now authority.
Okay.
Or see, government is going to be so deliberate. It is the reason Ubekaya Education Ministry recently, the sanitary pads are. I mean, some people raise issues of quality, and Honorable Aruna Idrisu has set up a committee and we're investigating to see if it may have scale. The plan about the 24-hour economy and say, one, we want to increase export. Because to me, generating more, we need to create an environment to be exported. Because once we export, the HN say, a bit me I seek a same year. Because a normal would require man on and I would the echo other countries. Who could hard currency the above mine? And my city na home the head in epeja. That's number one. Number two, make us say, your food glass, banchi, near Bruni, all of that. President Mama directed two institutions. National buffer stock in particular, so more pay up and also more absorb it as much as possible in the area buying. So the American say, as for market, the market is there. But a buying person will stop the import of most of your products and the effort on import substitution. I was also creating an import substitution. And I said, oh, buying rice, cooking oil, and all those products now. Question will be say, do Ghanaian companies have the capacity to supply? The answer is no. So if indeed Ghanaian government do not have the capacity, all you do is to begin tackling the capacity issues. Once a capacity no raise it, to me so gradually now will reduce it, the number of import and I say quantities of import. Number two, according to government is not only targeting companies that are existing already. In fact, as far as I know, October or November last year, the 24 hours economy secretariat had contacted me. One of the leaders had contacted me. Because they are already profiling companies in Ashanti region, and I know one of them in Asqua here. All the incentives, including land. Because we call Volta region, or more vast hectares of land. So person will go into agro processing, producing of any agricultural product, including setting up your factory. I buy so on time, and that's the difference. Government is going to have all the lease agreements with you, provided so what you are producing there is meant to support the economy. Government is going to give you land. Again, government agencies are more supply or more fund to say Exim Bank. Are buying and making sure say even if say we want to go school now into me intro business proposal, the secretariat has the capacity. So we now put in all the documentations needed. A bit me meet the minimum threshold and I say expectation. Now what me apply for a loan guaranteed by the secretariat. So the way to Exim Bank be my loan. Now the eura factory and I say production. Number three, and so apart from loans, apart from lands, I buy more number timi. I'm making sure say mo sika sembe kon kind of timi afa amount for no. I buy say infrastructure is very critical. Say persi 24-hour economy here juma. Akwan. So for example, who do we brew, and I saw banana plantation. Na road near imo trouble. The HN say no buy no award no. Say be can uram who I say and I say pro. I buy say as part of the big push, a critical part of the money will be called into providing roads into farms and factories. Making sure say no buyer amount for be producing. And I say goods and products now amount for be producing. Easy access to the market. Again, we road free her. Government has made it very clear. So look, we want to go into the international market. And again, government through the trade ministry, government through the foreign affairs ministry. Don't forget say after Africa Continental Free Trade Area.
That's
the secretariat is in Accra. And to whatever government, a very deliberate policy to make sure say production will be stimulated, production will be expanded. Again, because we were gradually introducing what we call the import substitution, the critical mass of the products you produce or my muhano. Are
you running out of time and I too early to conclude, say?
Well, I think, sir, to agree with Minua Kennedy can come. Say 24-hour economy, the fullest of benefit. It is looking like say to be post-President Mahama. But it's a gradualist approach. Currently, there's over 400 companies that are already have intended to subscribe and ongoing. We will begin seeing the signs. But what I'm saying is it is the reason our President Mahama making sure say once it is a law, in less than a week or so, if I'm right, and I was sent him Rano, I bet any authority and the secretary will be set up. And I'm not too sure we are running out of time. Governance is a continuum. And until Namika said, what is saying, hospitals are President Akufo-Addo started, President Mahama is continuing. And I think that's what governance should do. So whoever inherits from President Mahama, which I believe will be an NDC president, and also or the same 24-hour economy. Of course, what do you expect from me? And Nipa bi take over from President Mahama Bia. So essence I am branding. I was also to me to a 24-hour economy. Because at the end of the day, 24-hour economy is non-discriminatory. It is non-political. It's non-partisan. Businesses are much more. Some of them belong to A, others belong to B. It's irrelevant. Ghana for NAO Mojima. In fact, so back and Kitty. In Boris B. And publicly, Namaka or declare, he has stated clearly, baby, at the political party. He's not an NDC member. But President Mahama Part 1, Ebuano. Part 2, he's one of the lead persons or more a raising day old. So no, you are supposed to raise them for 4 weeks. Now, Udiama others to continue. That's non-discriminatory because he's a Ghanaian. It doesn't matter political party or belong. And I think that is where, as a man, I will see it me through. So in summary, the American is a 24-hour economy, a well thought out, what I call blueprint, ever revolutionize the economic architecture. One, in terms of providing access to facility, in terms of roads, the general infrastructure, funds, policy in terms of capital, even training of workers.
Okay.
To make sure that they are able to deliver within the 24 hours. Your team will train Obia to ensure that more need capacity to put in your books to meet the standard. Government is doing
government
that.
Will
Again,
help.
when you produce, government through the free SHS, if some of the goods will be used by them, will absorb. Government is directing buffer stock. President has already directed
to take
more absorb it.
Yeah.
So once we are able to produce more, then we'll be reducing our import cover. Goods are yet gradually. So that in some years to come, at least most of the enormous the boy who buy one more hand or see
a free hand. So do my memory will change now. Minty so now.
Quick one. I know more kind maybe about your business plan. Business and battery center was there in every district. Business mom the mama. Yabama was say under the plan for food the job. That's as I said. It is no more way in idea. Oh, because the idea no order that. And I said you didn't have these things has been there.